Dominique Broadway, and thanks for joining me where your money, business, and life is demystified. So today I want to share a secret with you. I want to tell you the secret to actually start saving more money and reaching all of your savings goals. So obviously I meet with people all the time and they're like, Dominique, I can't save no matter what I do. I try to do this, I try to do that, I listen to all the money experts, but for some reason I'm not saving any money. So one of the things that I've learned in my financial journey is that sometimes you actually have to trick yourself into saving, and I've done a really great job of that. Okay, so this is what you need to do. First of all, you need to start small, okay? So people set these huge savings goals, like I'm gonna save $25,000, right? That sounds great and all, but if you're starting from zero, 25,000 is gonna be a very long way away, okay? So the first thing you need to do is start small. Set a larger goal, maybe such as 25,000 or 15,000 or even 10,000, but set a smaller goal. So example, you may say, my first goal is to reach $1,000, okay? And let that be the initial goal. So maybe it's 1,000 and then 2,500 and then maybe 5,000, and set smaller goals until you can reach the bigger goal. Now, obviously, that sounds pretty simple, right? And every time you start reaching those smaller goals, kind of give yourself a pat in the back, like, hey, I did it, I reached that goal. But another thing you can do, outside of saving every 2 weeks and all these awesome things that we hear, you obviously want to make sure that you're automating your savings. It's something that you hear all the time, but for some reason nobody does it. So make sure you're setting it up when your paycheck comes in, the money goes straight out to another savings account that is not easily accessible, so that you're not getting paid on Friday and transferring it back immediately Saturday morning, okay? Because we've all been there. I know I've done it. And the last thing I want you to do is to trick yourself. I want you to set an amount, maybe it's gonna be 20 bucks, and set it to automatically go on a random day. So maybe like every Wednesday, $20 goes out of your checking account or $10 goes out of your checking account into the savings account. And because it's coming out on those random days, and you probably would have spent that money at Starbucks or lunch or Subway or wherever, and now it's just gonna be slowly going to another savings account. Hopefully these tips will help you to finally start reaching your savings goals. Thanks again for joining me where your money, business, and life is demystified. See you soon.